Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome to a brand new video. Now, as we all know, the Generation 4 remakes Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl are going to be coming out later this year. However, though, it still has one of the biggest questions in the Pokemon franchise. In what starter Pokemon are you going to choose? Well, in today's video, we're going to be breaking down what the best starter Pokemon is to take with you through the Sinnoh region. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment, which starter Pokemon are you going to choose in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? And of course, subscribe if you're brand new. We do daily Pokemon content on this channel. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video, and I really hope you enjoy. So, starting things off, we're going to do this video by comparing the starter Pokemon, being Infernape, Empoleon, and Torterra, to all of the different gym leaders you're going to be taking on through the Sinnoh region and the Elite Four as well. Now, the only little tricky situation we have going on about this is the fact that the Diamond and Pearl games and the Platinum games have a different order of gym leaders, and as well as that, the levels and Pokemon are a little bit different too. As you can see from the Elite Four in Diamond and Pearl, Cynthia has a Spiritomb, a Garchomp, a Gastrodon, a Milotic, a Roserade, and a Lucario. However, her team in Platinum is Spiritomb, Roserade, Togekiss, Lucario, Milotic, and Garchomp. And the levels are a little bit lower as well. Her ace, being Garchomp, is level 62 in Platinum, whereas in Diamond and Pearl, it is 66. So obviously, there are a couple of changes, and we don't know what gyms and what Pokemon they are going to have in the remakes. So it's going to be kind of a situation where we're just going to be prepping for all the different situations, really. Anyway, we obviously start off with Rourke, who is the first gym leader, very similar in Diamond and Pearl and in Platinum. So obviously, straight off the bat, the best star Pokemon for the first gym is obviously Turtwig or Piplup. Chimchar isn't really going to help you out against a rock type gym leader because it's not very good against them. And as you can see, in both Platinum and Diamond and Pearl, they are pretty much the same levels, same Pokemon. In fact, I think they are the exact same. They are the exact same. So for obviously the best starter Pokemon to choose for the first gym is Turtwig or Piplup, but of course you have to compare them with the rest of the gyms, because we have the second gym being Gardenia, who has a Cherubi, a Turtwig, and a Roserade, which is obviously a little bit different because we have a Cherim in this one instead of a Cherubi. So Platinum actually has a little bit of a stronger team than they do in Diamond and Pearl. Being a grass type though, obviously Chimchar is the best option. Piplup is obviously a terrible option for this, and then Turtwig, still pretty bad option to be fair, because Roserade is a poison type and it's not going to be able to do much against that Roserade. So obviously, straight off the bat, you have a Pokemon like Chimchar that is good against one gym and bad against the other, and then the other two, again, also good against one gym and then they're not very good against the other. This is where obviously it changes a little bit though, because in Pokemon Platinum, Fantina is the third gym, whereas in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, we have Maylene. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Again, all three of them are okay against this gym. I'm guessing Chimchar would be a little bit better because by now you're going to have a Monferno, so it's going to have a lot of fire and fighting type moves, which are going to be good against Lucario. Obviously, Prinplup and Grotle aren't going to be not terrible against obviously Meditite and Machoke, and obviously in this game, obviously they're ghost types, which again, they're all okay for them really. There's not really a standout Pokemon. Maybe Grotle isn't as good because of the Haunter, again, another poison weakness there. So yeah, not a huge change there. Obviously the fourth gym in Platinum is Maylene, and then obviously in Diamond and Pearl it is Crash Awake, so again changing a lot. Best gym for this is by far Grotle, who is obviously going to be good against the Quagsire and the Floatzel. Monferno is going to get destroyed, and then Prinplup is going to be okay, whereas in Diamond and Pearl, obviously it's the same. In Platinum, it's the same as we've just gone on, because we've just gone over that gym leader. Obviously then we have Crash Awake, so again, because they're muddled up a little bit, it doesn't really matter, because you're still going to be taking on the gym leaders with pretty much the same Pokemon. It's just obviously the levels are a little bit different, but by the stage in Platinum, obviously you're going to have your starter Pokemon fully evolved, so it does change a little bit, because Empoleon gets a Steel type, and Grotle gets well, obviously Torterra gets the ground typing and stuff like that. So obviously, for the first 5 gyms, I'd say the best starter Pokemon to choose is probably going to be, in my opinion, it'd be Grotle. It's good against the first gym. Turtwig. It's good against the first gym. It's okay against the third gym. Good against the fourth gym, and then fifth gym. It's not too bad, but obviously they've got a Gengar as well. I mean, Chimchar doesn't really do much against a lot of them. Only the first one, the second gym leader, really. Third is good against the Lucario, but against the rest of the Pokemon, not really that good. But then obviously we get into the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th gym leader, which are obviously all the same in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. So obviously we got Byron, who is the Steel type. Again, Empoleon is going to be the best for this, as well as Infernape. They just got to have to deal with the ground type attacks from Steelix, and obviously the electric type attacks from the Magneton. But in the grand scheme of things, your best bet is one of those two. I mean, at the end of the day, Torterra is still a very good option as well, because obviously it has the ground type moves and stuff. You just got to watch out for like Levitate and stuff from Bronzor, which I believe it does get. Next up, we have Candice, who is an Ice type gym leader, being Ice. Best Pokemon here is obviously Infernape. Torterra will get destroyed. Ice isn't too bad as well, similar just because we do have a Steel type Pokemon in Empoleon, but they do have a Medicham in Diamond and Pearl, which they don't have in Platinum. So it depends what they really choose here, because obviously if you're going up against it in Diamond and Pearl and they do have the Medicham, Empoleon's going to have to watch out for that. Whereas in the Platinum games, you don't really have to be dealing with that kind of problem, because there's no fighting types in that roster of Pokemon. And then finishing off, we have Sunnyshore's gym being Volkner, who has electric type Pokemon. Again, Torterra is the best bet for this team by far. Just absolutely sweeps here. Apart from the Octillery, I don't really know why Volkner has an Octillery in Diamond and Pearl, but I kind of like the fact that they have it as well, because it just changes up the gym a little bit, makes it a little bit more difficult. So yeah, from the gym leaders in Diamond and Pearl, it's hard to really say, to be fair, because the teams do change quite a bit, like in the terms that like they don't have like one singular type. Like, what's Medicham doing on an ice team? You know, what's Octillery doing on an electric team? It's an interesting one. So I think Infernape is probably one of the better options, really, especially because in Diamond and Pearl there ain't no fire types. I'm guessing they're gonna have the Platinum decks in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. But obviously Infernape's going to be good against the second gym, the third gym, really. Fifth gym's an interesting one, because they're going to have like Psychic and stuff, so that might be a little bit off the record. But obviously the sixth gym is going to be good against, seventh gym is going to be good against, and then the eighth gym, it's not really going to have any problems there. So I'd say Infernape is probably the best for the original Diamond and Pearl gyms. Talking about Platinum though, I mean, I'd still probably go with Infernape. You know, it's obviously bad against the first gym, good against second. Third gym, you know, each to their own. It depends what other type Pokemon you have. Obviously good against the fourth gym, good against the sixth gym, good against the seventh gym, and then the eighth gym, really. I mean, Infernape is going to be able to outspeed most of these mons, barring probably Raichu and Jolteon. Close combat is probably going to one-shot on most of these Pokemon, so yeah. I mean, Torterra is obviously the better choice for the last gym, but it just depends on what you have at that situation. Depending on moves as well, it's an interesting topic, because we don't know what moves are going to be available in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Because obviously Infernape doesn't get a bunch of like insane moves, but it gets what you need. You know, it gets close combat, Mach Punch, which is really good, gets some nice priority, Flare Blitz and stuff, Acrobatics, gets a bunch of really good moves. Whereas, as we all know, Torterra is super slow, having only 56 speed, so that's kind of the lackluster part of this Pokemon. Moving on to the Elite Four though, is a little bit interesting. Infernape absolutely sweeps the first gym pretty easily, apart from Drapion. The second member, I mean, Infernape gets bodied. Third member, Infernape isn't great. Fourth member, Infernape isn't great. And then the fifth member, I mean, the champion, you can't really have a good starter for the champion. Her team is so diverse, it doesn't really matter what you have. So yeah, going into the Elite Four, Infernape is the worst choice. Empoleon next. Empoleon's good against the second. I'd say the third is what you just got to watch out for the Infernape close combat in you and stuff. Fourth isn't too bad. And then fifth, again, Empoleon isn't that bad. You just got to watch out for the Lucario, probably Garchomp as well. You're going to get one shot with an Earthquake. And then the rest, I mean, it doesn't really do anything. And then coming up with Torterra, again, doesn't really do much against the first member. The second member, perfect. Torterra is great. It just bodies all of these. The third member, not so good. It's going to get outsped by all of these Pokemon, so it's going to get destroyed. Fourth member, each to their own. It's not the greatest. And then, obviously, the champion. I mean, there's not really any mons that Torterra is good against here. I think Milotic does get an Ice-type move, which just screws you over. So yeah, Diamond and Pearl, there's not really any good starter, really. I mean, they all aren't that good, so it very much depends on the team you bring into the table. Platinum, on the other hand, obviously Infernape, very much needed for this fight, because obviously Scizor is a massive problem. Obviously, the change of the team with Bertha, they have like Gliscor now and stuff, so Yeah, Infernape isn't too bad against Bertha because it obviously has the fighting type moves for Golem and Rhyperior and stuff. But obviously it's not going to do much against Hippowdon, Gliscor, and Whiscash. Flint, I mean, Infernape can probably hold its own. It can take out the Houndoom. It's faster than Flareon, Rapidash. It can just get some good hits off on Flint. There isn't really a huge issue there. Lucian obviously will just destroy Infernape, and then again, Infernape is probably worse now because instead of the Gastrodon, it has Togekiss. It's not great, really. And then obviously Torterra, again, same old reasons, really. Isn't good against the first. Second, it's fine. Third is pretty bad. Fourth is pretty bad. And then, again, the champion. And then with Empoleon, nothing really good against the first. Second is good against. Third is good against. Fourth is it's not too bad because it resists Psychic. And then fifth, obviously, it is what it is. So, in my opinion, they're all terrible against the Elite Four, but Infernape holds its own the best against all of the gyms. So I would personally pick Chimchar, especially if they don't fix the decks. Like, they obviously have to, but if they don't, like, completely sort out the deck situation and they don't have the Platinum decks in the game, you're going to be going with Infernape anyway, because otherwise it's just a Ponyta, which you don't really want. So, in my opinion, looking at it from just the standpoint of what it's the best at, I would probably say that Chimchar is the best bet to go with. Again, we don't know what moves they're gonna get. We don't know what gyms they're gonna really have. We don't know the levels. We don't know what the Elite Four are gonna have. We don't know if it's gonna be like a mixture of Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, or they're just gonna stick to the Diamond and Pearl gyms and Elite Four, or they're gonna stick to the Platinum gyms and Elite Four. Because obviously the levels do go down a lot from the Platinum Elite Four, as you saw at the start of the video. Like, her race is 62 in Platinum, and her race is 66 in Diamond and Pearl. So yeah, I really hope that the levels are the same, but obviously with how easy Pokemon kind of is nowadays, it wouldn't surprise me if they go the Platinum route, or make them even easier. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if they make them like level 58 her race or something like that. So yeah, in my opinion, Infernape is the best starter Pokemon to go with. I'd say the second is probably Empoleon. I think the speed of Torterra just really lets it down. 56 speed, it gets outsped by a lot of things. It doesn't have the greatest special defense as well, so if it gets hit by like any special attack, it's going to be doing a lot. I mean, if it gets hit by an ice type move, it's GG's anyway, because it's quite effective. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that situation. But I think, in my opinion, Chimchar is the best starter Pokemon to go with. But that is going to be everything for today's video. Let me know what you guys think. What starter Pokemon are you going to go with? At the end of the day, it's not super competitive. You can choose whatever starter you want. Just taking a look at the gyms, from a competitive standpoint, Infernape is probably the best option. But again, it is completely up to you. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of information on what starter Pokemon can do what throughout the Sinnoh games. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did. 500 likes is the target. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you're brand new. That's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.